I'm really excited about what's been happening with the growth in the Labour Party since 2015. I joined after the last election because I just felt I can't stand by any longer. I have to do something. So I joined the Labour Party. And then, much to my surprise, at the first Labour Party meeting we had here in Bodmin, there were about 20 or so other people who joined for the same reason. So there's a whole new movement taking place and growing and developing in Cornwall, which is really exciting. I think we've got about over 4,000 members now. So when I see the Lib Dems say Labour can't win here, and they quote 2013 figures or 2015 figures, it's rubbish. Don't buy the Lib Dem lie. We are growing in Cornwall, and we are growing in North Cornwall. I'm a real fan of small businesses. We've got a small business of our own, and I believe that our small businesses make up the backbone not only of the community, but they contribute such a lot to the local economy. And so just to help encourage our local businesses here in Bodmin and in a high street, that wasn't doing so well, I thought I'd start a Facebook page called Love Bodmin Town, #LoveBodmin. And the idea was that we would just, I could help promote any posts that a business puts on Facebook can be reposted, and to encourage the businesses to get involved more with social media, and also the message is that support your local businesses by shopping locally for goods and services, and if you can leave a positive review on their Facebook page. Anyway, all these little things to help boost the town, and that I started that before the famous roadworks in Bodmin started, but it really came into play after that, and then I was really keen to make sure that as many businesses as possible could take part in last year's Small Business Saturday UK, which was to focus a lot of attention on our small shops and businesses and help give them a boost.
Tactical voting is somewhat a problem in North Cornwall. Why should people vote Labour and not the Liberal Democrats?
Well, I've heard this a lot as well, and because this is a really serious thing. People are so frightened of waking up on June the 9th to a Conservative government. I mean, it really, a vote for the Conservative Party really is a vote for the few, and so many people know that. The thing is, though, this is only going to be a race between Labour Party and the Conservatives, because this is about forming a new government. And I have to say that during the coalition, the Lib Dems, they didn't have any influence really over the Conservatives, and so they won't even be able to form a government this time round. So you have to, I think, for anyone who believes in the Labour Party, you have to really believe in our values and our vision, and just hold on to your nerve and vote for Labour. And as we've been going around the doorstep, more and more people are feeling actually they're going to vote Labour. And I'm afraid, I think the Lib Dems have really underestimated the damage that they did and how much people have lost faith in them since 2010. So I would say hold on to your nerve, vote with your heart, and believe in the Labour Party. It's going to change the country.
Cornwall was one of the counties last year to vote to leave the EU. What would you do as an MP to uphold this?
Well, I think whether people voted to remain or voted to leave, the important thing is we are where we are now, and we have to get on with it. And I know the Labour Party, that is what they're going to focus on, getting on with it. But not just getting on with it at any cost. We have to make sure that our jobs are protected, that our industry is protected, that our food and for the rural communities and the farming and our food industry, we have to make sure that they get the right deal, and just to make it work for everybody. So we are. It's going ahead, but it's going ahead without any recklessness, but just pure determination to make it fair for everybody. If you're thinking about voting for the Conservatives, I have to say that I feel very strongly that a vote for Conservative is a vote for the few. And people, when they're at their age in life where they've got no more financial commitments, the kids have all left home, life's very comfortable, I can understand why you'd aspire to vote for Tory or for the Conservatives. But actually, what's going to happen if we get a Conservative government in is going to be catastrophic for so many people here in North Cornwall, where they can't work any harder than they're working and make ends meet. It's just not working. budget cuts to the education, our schools that are coming up in September. That's going to be devastating for them to be able to function and produce the education that our kids need. And our NHS, I know that things are already in place that if the Conservatives get in on the 9th of June, our NHS, you might as well say goodbye to it. That is the beginning of the end. And so I really, really appeal to those people who just, because they've always voted Conservative, if you're in Cornwall, you have to stop and think it is the vote for the few and not for the many.